So I've had a few questions from investors since we've announced our placement and launched the SPP or share purchase plan about what exactly are we going to spend those funds on, and to give them a bit more detail on what our exploration plans are. So I'll talk about the Reynolds Range for a start, because I'm up here at the Reynolds Range at the moment. It seems like a good scene in which to talk about that. So initially, one of the things that we're going to do first off is to get the drill targets at the Scimitar Copper, Silver and Gold target, get them all permitted, redo the geophysical modelling on the very significant EM anomaly that we've got there, so that we can make sure we're putting those drill holes in the right spot, and then get the drill rig out here and plan on drilling those two 600-metre diamond holes into the two best geophysical targets. So obviously the other big thing that we've released recently is the lithium results. So what we're going to have to do, we've got over 60 kilometres of pegmatites across the whole tenement package, so that's a lot of ground to cover, and we want to make sure if we start drilling for lithium at any stage that we are drilling in the right spot. So what that's going to require is ground truthing a lot of those pegmatites. Now we know we have spodumene at one location, we need to go to the other pegmatite locations and make sure that we're drilling in the biggest pegmatites with the best spodumene potential, with the best chance of producing up the largest resource at the best grade. So that's going to take a lot of mapping, rock chip sampling, and also in those areas where it's a little bit more weathered, we're going to have to do soil sampling because the rock chips aren't quite as effective in those regions. So a lot of work to do on the lithium front as well. Okay, so while we've had some new shareholders that have come in for our copper, gold and lithium projects here up at Reynolds Range, we do have a large base of existing shareholders that have been in the company because of our graphite projects, and I want to reassure all of those that are interested in our graphite projects that they do remain a very strong focus for us. So as you know, over the last year and a half we've announced a very significant resource at the Lachroma graphite deposit, which is built on our existing resources across the Eyre Peninsula. Now, we're at the stage where a lot of our on-ground drilling and exploration has now finished for that project, and what we need to do is get it ready to get offtake partners for the project. That's really what's going to move it to the next level. So to get offtake partners interested, we're going to have to really work on our metallurgy so that we can show across all of our deposits we can produce a high quality, low cost battery anode material from that graphite. So that's going to take quite a bit of metallurgical test work at various locations across our deposits. Most of that is done in labs by contractors, which allows our exploration staff to come up here to Reynolds Range and work on the copper, gold and lithium projects. So it works out really well as far as our resources for our company. We can really advance both projects at a great rate of knots simultaneously. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our email list and to our YouTube channel to make sure you don't miss out on any upcoming news.